Whilst India have progressed into the Super 8s of the T20 World Cup unbeaten, it would be unfair to say that they haven't shown some signs of concern heading into the knockout stages of the World Cup. Now, when I say knockouts, of course, the Super 8 is still not the knockouts because you've got a semis and a final, but it is the prelude to the knockouts and the time when the competition gets tougher, given that it's now only the 8 top teams against whom you'll be going up, and you can't be affording any mistakes whatsoever. Obviously, a lot of ex-cricketers and experts have pointed out what they feel are the issues when it comes to India that they need to sort out before the Super 8. And let's start off with what Varun Aaron has to say. And when he's pointed out something that he feels has been an issue with the team for a while, the fielding. This is what he had to say. He said that, look, it's a massive problem. India is by far the worst catching team in the last 12 or maybe 18 months. Their catching percentage is below 70. Now, again, this is something that we have seen with this side. Whilst they are generally a solid ground fielding unit, catches do tend to get put down. And the thing with a game like T20 is that the margin is so fine because the number of overs are so less that you can't afford slip-ups in the field. So it's fair to say that Varun Aaron does have a good point here when he says that perhaps the fielding is something that needs to be worked on and worked on pronto. But that's not the only major concerns, because two other players or ex-players have highlighted concerns with the bowling. Starting off with what Virender Sehwag has to say about the bowling combinations. This is what he had to say. He said that India have to look at their bowling. When they come up against a better batting side, how will this bowling unit respond and be used? This part's key because, again, whilst you cannot question the quality of the bowlers you have, usually you'll be lining up with Bumrah, Arshdeep, Varun Chakravarti, and then you've got the all-round prowess of an Akshar Patel, Hardik Pandya, then the likes of a Shivam Dube, Abhishek Sharma as well, and Tilak Verma, who can give you overs here or there if needed. The real question that Sehwag is asking is that when you come against better sides, how will you use the bowling lineup, which is fair. And this is more important when you're looking at the death over side of things, because that is where you tend to leak a lot of runs. And this is something where one former Indian cricketer pointed out that you need to have a set combination to ensure that death overs don't leak too much. Mohit Sharma, the former Indian cricketer, said that if the Netherlands can ask questions in the death, then there are bigger teams coming up. If Arshdeep is there, he can bowl with Bumrah. Now, usually this will be how the combination goes, because again, Arshdeep and Bumrah will more often than not divvy up the load when it comes to death and power plays. But you'll need to make sure that this stays rigid, because there have been games, such as the game against Pakistan, for instance, when India rested Arshdeep and chose to play Kuldeep Yadav instead, adding an extra spinner on a sluggish track. Such situations, sometimes your death bowling may be a bit compromised, because again, it can lead to a situation where you're asking either spinners or part-timers to bowl in the death, which can be problematic, especially against a quality side. So these are legitimate concerns that a lot of people are raising. If you ask me, I think India's combination is solid enough, but they need to click into the next gear. They've won games so far, which is great, but they've also not really been tested by any of the sides. Yes, the USA gave them a bit of a scare. Yes, you saw Namibia put a little bit of a scare into them with the spin bowling. Then you saw against Pakistan, they weren't really tested at all. Netherlands gave them a bit of a fight in the death overs. But overall, it was a comfortable group stage for India. Now, though, they need to click into the higher gears, because you'll be facing much stronger sides. But what do you guys think are the issues that India need to tackle heading into the Super 8s? Let us know that in the comments below. And don't forget, as always, to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, follow us also on social media. We're on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And stay tuned for more such updates from the world of sport.